I think I've realized something. Life is completely pointless. We all run around following these pre-packaged, pre-planned lives. When they're all, if you really think about them from beginning to end, are all empty. Like, say, say you wanted to be a famous football player or whatever. You're still you. You're still shitty you with a uniform on, being this idol for little kids and middle aged guys that drink too much and are all pretty much failures in life to some extent. I mean, I don't know anybody personally that isn't just a complete fucking failure. Like, they all had these ideas. I mean, that's probably the hardest part. I mean, like, life's pointless. Then you try to make it mean something, and then everything, every avenue that's available of trying to give your life meaning is pointless too. It's all a bunch of garbage. And, you know, religion, I think, is the only thing that really held us together for the longest time. And now, you know, as human beings, we're getting a little too smart to continue to believe in things with no proof. There's not one shred of evidence that shows us that we're divinely created at all. All the fairy tales that we've been sold, like true love and things like that, like love in general. I don't think love exists. I think I think it does. Uh, it only exists in the context of like a chemical parental style way, like your mother, if you're lucky, not everybody gets that, but if you're lucky, your mother will love you, and you know, a man in the traditional sense would be self-sacrificing. You know, he would, uh, even as far back as the caveman days, he was the sacrificial parent. He would go and stand at the mouth of the cave with a spear and fight some big, hungry, hairy beast at the door there, and live or die. He would. That was his job, and so our lives really are simply like the only true thing that gives us value is our duty to our family. And if you don't have that, then you literally have nothing at all. And I see all these super positive earth earth baby energy hippies on YouTube selling us a feel good BS philosophy on how connecting to some apocalyptic voodoo magic ray of sunshine that if we hold our ass just right and walk around barefoot, that we're gonna somehow reach a point of enlightenment that will enrich our lives and give us clarity on the meaning of this dreadful thing. I think life is about struggle and maybe trying to find a moment of rest in between that struggle, like provisioning, like every moment in our lives pretty much boils down to trying to provision the next moment that we get to rest or enjoy something. Primitive life was so much easier in the mental context. Like we spent probably 90% of our life, or more than 90% of our life, in the pursuit of, hunting something down and killing it so that we can drag its corpse back and we can tear it apart and saw it apart with little sharp rocks and feed the babies and the woman. And life was about meat. If you think about it, it's pretty much what we're doing now, except we all have this thing in our pocket now, a cell phone. It's like a magic mirror to the world. It's literally everything you want to know and everything you don't want to know. Everything you want to see and everything you don't want to see. It can tell you the truth. It can also tell you lies. If you're not smart enough to see them for yourself, then it can just suck you in down a rabbit hole. And that's the thing too. The rabbit hole, the every rabbit hole, the spirituality rabbit hole, the reality rabbit hole, it's a trick. Just meant to keep you busy. There is no end to the rabbit hole. The light at the end of the tunnel is the end of your life.